I used to take myself out on dates, open my own damn doors, pay for everything on my plate. Sometimes I'd even get the steak, cause I got it like that. Always had my own bag, never needed no man to rely on.
Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. Happy New Year. I know we are halfway through January, but this is the first time I'm seeing you guys this year, so I wish you a happy new year and I hope this year brings you all of your heart desires. Now, we have been getting a lot of new releases already, so that's what this video is all about. But before I start the video, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Kindly give this video a huge thumbs up and let me know what your scent of the day is. I don't have any perfume on today because I'm still deciding what to wear, and I got this peplum top from H&M. I'll insert a picture up on the screen. It's such a lovely top and I wore it about 2 weeks ago and sprayed it with a mix of Baccarat Rouge, Delina Exclusive and something else, and I can still smell it on this top even though I only wore it for maybe a couple of hours, and yeah, I can still smell it. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that same combo again, but we'll see. I've got my trusted laptop here and I'm just going to run through some of the new perfumes I've been seeing online. Some of them came out late last year, some of them are slowly creeping into the internet space, and we're gonna dive into quite a few that I've personally seen. Not gonna blind buy any, so please don't blind buy any perfumes. Go smell them, and I think it's just a nice experience when you go out and you go and smell perfumes. But I will share the ones that I've bought. Let's begin with Sol de Janeiro 91. This one is like a dewy, sweet, floral gourmand. It is so beautiful. For a mist, it's extremely long lasting. It's not blind buy safe because it has a note of honey, and I know honey isn't always done right in perfumes, but my goodness me, in this it is absolutely beautiful. I love this. I will repurchase this. It does come with a body butter, which I don't really like. It smells a little bit off, but I'll say go smell it first. Don't take my word for it because I smelled it once. I wasn't impressed by the smell. It didn't particularly moisturize me very well, so I would say go for the spray if you like a dewy, sweet, just really comforting, warm, addictive scent. Really gorgeous. The next perfume is by Armani, and I got this sample sent to me by L'Oreal. I thought it was quite weird because they had asked me if I wanted the full bottle and I said yes. So I don't know if they just wanted me to test it first and then they'll send me the full bottle. I'm not sure. Either way, I tell you right now, this is absolutely delicious. This is a fruity, just gorgeous perfume. It kind of reminds me of the Sea line by Giorgio Armani, but this is just powerful. Like, it's called Power of You. I don't know the notes in this, but let's check out the notes actually.
Bear with me. Power of You. Right. Okay.
So, Power of You is described as a tropical vanilla. It has passion fruit, bitter orange, frangipani lemon, solar notes, Madagascar vanilla, labdanum, and benzoin. I love the bottle. This is definitely going to be a showstopper. Now, onto the perfumes I do not have. I would like to begin with the Libre Berry Crush. Now, this one looks really good. I don't like the original Libre. I think it's too lavender heavy and it's not my type of scent, but I do like the Libre Le Parfum. I think that one is really delicious. It has a honey note as well. But this Libre Berry Crush, let's get the notes out for this one. Alright, so it's described as a sweet, fruity perfume. It has notes of raspberry, mandarin, lavender, orange blossom, bourbon, vanilla, musk, and coconut. The coconut puts me off, the lavender puts me off, and I can deal with the rest of it. It seems like it's going to have the original DNA of Libre, and I don't think this is going to be my cup of tea. Now, the raspberry note looks interesting, but not interesting enough for me to feel like, oh, I really want it. Love the color of the juice. The bottle is gorgeous, but this is not one I think I'm going to run out to get because I'm personally sick and tired of flankers. I really am. It's very boring. It's too played out, and it's not special. This does not give me special, but I'm definitely going to smell it. I definitely want to see what it smells like, but I won't be running to get this one. Next, we have Irresistible Nectar by Givenchy. Now, this one is a woody vanilla. It has notes of rose petals, neroli, vanilla, woody notes, pistachio, and cream. I personally think pistachio is done out here. I am not interested in anything with pistachio in it. None of the pistachio perfumes out there has really blown me away. So this is another one that I won't be rushing to buy. But this Irresistible line by Givenchy is has some of the most likable, easy wearing perfumes ever. I wouldn't say they are blind buy safe, but it smells like how it looks. It smells like what it says on the tin, and none of them are bad perfumes. So this one is definitely giving me a floral fruity type of gourmand with a lot of rose. So yeah, definitely worth smelling. Another one that I think is gonna fall bland or for me, because I have a lot of perfumes in my collection and I'm not easily impressed. But in terms of the bottle, in terms of the scent breakdown, I think it's going to be nice. Okay, so there's a new one by Burberry. It's called Burberry Parfum. Now, this one is another like oriental vanilla fragrance. It has a note of cherry. It's got pear. I don't know how new this one is, but it's new to me because I didn't know this actually existed. It's got amber whipped cream. It's got patchouli, vanilla, musk, freesia, did I say pear? It's got all of those notes and it sounds lovely. But my personal favorite out of the old Burberry line is the Burberry Her Elixir. I think that one is a strawberry, creamy, really beautiful perfume. And I don't think this one is going to fall far from that. I think it's going to have that added cherry note. For me, I'm sick of cherry as well. Take cherry away, take pistachio away, we're bored. I'm bored of that scent profile. So this isn't one that I'm going to run to smell. But if you like the Burberry line, which I do, you can go smell it. But it's not giving me, I need this. It's not groundbreaking. And obviously you don't need any perfume, but I just don't feel drawn to this particular perfume. Next, we have Prada Paradoxe Sweet Reflections. Now, this I found on Instagram and I'm just like, okay, this looks really nice. The last Paradoxe flanker was a flop for me. I think it was just unneeded. This one is meant to have blackcurrant, vanilla, neroli, and milk. Not sure. I'm not sure about this line. I think the bottle is really cute. The color is gorgeous. I love neroli. I do love milk. I do like blackcurrant. It's interesting. I'm interested to see if this is going to be the original Prada Paradoxe with an added something, or this is going to be a completely different perfume, but they are continuing on the Paradoxe line. So this one I'm really interested to smell. Really interested by this. I love the name Sweet Reflections. It just giving me this is going to be sweet, but we'll see. So next we have Alien Pulp, and this one is by Mugler. This is meant to have raspberry, lemon peel, jasmine, mandarin orange, sweet orange, vanillin, musk, and cashmeran. The first thing that comes to mind is synthetic. I am not so sure about this Alien line. I like the original Alien, and everything they've created after that I have not liked. Actually, there's one that they sent to me. I did like it, but I never wore it because I have to be in the mood for it. Now, this one is supposed to be a fruity floral. I don't know how the green mandarin and the sweet orange, and I just don't know what this is going to smell like. The jasmine looks like the star of the show, and me and jasmine don't always go hand in hand. So do I care for this? No. I like the bottle, but I think it's going to be a really strange one. It's going to be heavily floral, heavily musky, and then you have that fruity nuance as well. So I don't think I'm that interested in this one, but it's certainly worth getting my nose on it. So Dior have decided to bring out 4 new fragrances under the Addict line, the Dior Addict line. And first of all, these bottles are so sensational. They look really classy. It's just something you want on your vanity. But I'm going to focus on the one that I'm most interested in, which is the peach one. Now, it's created by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, because I have been pronouncing this man's name wrong all this time. My sincere apologies. But I was on a live where he was introducing himself and I heard the way he pronounced his name and I just thought, whoops, oopsie, apologies. So yes, let's focus on Dior Addict Peachy Glow. Now, this is described as a fruity floral gourmand. It has jasmine absolute, juicy peach, it's got vanilla and some whipped cream. All of the perfumes in this line are described as gourmands. So I'm really intrigued to smell every single one of them. Would I buy every single one of them? Yes. Just because I have a personality where I like to collect things and I love Dior. I love Dior is probably my favorite designer brand. And I just love their perfumes. And I think I may get all of them unless I really despise any of them or I think it doesn't smell great. But this Peachy Glow is looking like something I'd want to add to my collection. I am off to Selfridges this week. I hope I see these perfumes there. I'm going to smell them and I may just buy all of them depending on how much they speak to me. But the bottles and the way the note breakdown is, I feel like there's going to be something for everybody. There's a new one by Valentino, Donna Bonaroma Purple Melancholia. Now this one is described as a floral fruity fragrance for women. It has notes of plum. I love plum. It's got osmanthus and it has vanilla. So it has a really simple note breakdown and it doesn't give me groundbreaking. I don't like the original Valentino Donna Bonaroma. I just don't. I much prefer all of the flankers over the original. So maybe I would like this one. I'm not sure. But yeah, that osmanthus, because osmanthus is either a hit or a miss for me, but the plum is really is drawing me in. I feel like I'm going to like this one, so definitely worth going out to smell for sure. But yeah, I don't know, the Donna Bonaroma line is another one that's just played out. Too many flankers. We are bored, guys. Like, what is going on with these brands? Why don't you come up with something completely new, something different? But yeah, let's see what this one is saying once it is out, which I have not seen in any store so far. So I'm going to give a lot of these new releases until maybe the end of January to become available in stores so that I can go and smell them. But yeah, I'm intrigued for sure. All right, so we have another one by Dior. Now this one is called Peach and Roses. Another one that is described as a floral fruity. I think all of the designer brands is just floral fruity perfumes they're coming out with, or gourmands. But yes, this one has notes of red berries, pink pepper, peach, and rose. The bottle, it just reminds me of sunshine. This feels like and looks like a bright, uplifting peach and roses. Now, peach to me doesn't always come off right, and with that pink pepper, I'm not sure. So certainly want to smell it. I don't know any of the Dior line because I find them to be very mediocre. There's nothing has really grabbed me to want to buy any of them. I have loads of samples, but I've never owned a full bottle because they just don't grab me like that. But this one is interesting, so I definitely want to smell this one. Next we have Divine Couture by Jean-Paul Gaultier, another floral fruity fragrance for women. This is a gourmand. This is done by Quentin Biche. Oh my god. Okay, so I have high hopes for this one. It opens up with raspberry, meringue, and benzoin. Yes, please. That sexy bottle. Yes, please. This is gonna be sweet. This is gonna be maybe creamy. This is giving me, I want this. This one I definitely want to get my nose on. I wonder if it would have the original DNA of this line from Jean-Paul Gaultier, but the bottle is beautiful. The note breakdown is simple. I think it's going to be a sweet and fruity gourmand. I'm very, very interested. So this next perfume came out towards the end of last year, but I've never seen it in stores. Now, this one is by Giorgio Armani and it is My Way Sunny Vanilla. This has been described as a floral fruity fragrance for women. Now, the note breakdown is very interesting. So we have pineapple, bergamot, jasmine, tuberose, vanilla and musk. Yeah, they lost me at tuberose. They really lost me there. But I'm going to smell it because I love the My Way line. I think the perfumes are gorgeous. I have a few in my collection. But what intrigues me most about this perfume is that pineapple note. I love me some pineapple in a perfume. But that tuberose and jasmine mix is it's getting on my nerves. So I don't know about this one. Definitely want to smell it. Bottle is very pretty. Yeah, it's going to be a really heavy white floral with those fruits. I'm intrigued. I feel like this one is going to be a love or a hate for me because of how the notes are. So I'll come back and report once I smell this perfume. And next we have Million Gold for Her Pure Diamonds. That bottle alone. Oh, that bottle is beautiful. Rabanne is definitely coming up for me. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a Rabanne private line. They've had it now but the first time I saw it was about 2 years ago, I want to say. And all of those perfumes are really, really beautiful. I have a few samples in my collection. They are quite pricey. The bottles are really lovely. I'll leave a picture up on the screen. But anyway, back to Million Gold for Her Pure Diamonds. Now this one, it has notes of velvet peach, jasmine, and sensual musk. It's very simple again. It's made as a tribute to the Rabanne 60-year diamond craftsmanship. So that's very interesting. So I'm expecting glitz and glamour with this one. And for the bottle alone, I want to buy this. I like the simple note breakdown, and I'm a sucker for a beautiful package, and I really am. I do like a good juice as well. I would always pick the juice over the packaging, but when the packaging is as pretty as this, it makes me want to add this perfume to my collection. And because it's a limited edition, I'm more intrigued to smell this one. So I'm just going to add on a few niche perfumes that I'm personally interested in smelling. This one is by Kilian, and it is called Her Majesty. This is described as a chypre floral fragrance for men and women. And this has notes of white peach, rum, aquatic notes, rose, ambrette, oak moss, cedar, papyrus, and cypriol. They lost me at aquatic notes. However, I want to smell this one. I feel like it's probably going to be a woody, deep rose. It might resemble Love Don't Be Shy, but they might have just had a little spin on it. I don't know. I don't know what this is going to smell like, but I think it's going to have some type of Love Don't Be Shy. Or maybe that's wishful thinking. I love that it has rum, so it's going to be boozy. I think it's going to be green with that papyrus and cypriol and oak moss. I think this is going to be really interesting. So I definitely want to get my nose on this one. So now we have Clive Christian. The prices of Clive Christian perfumes is unreal. Now this one is called Strange Heavens, and it is described as an oriental vanilla fragrance for men and women. It has coffee, pink pepper, anise, orange blossom, jasmine, cocoa, caramel, vanilla, and smoke. Okay, this is definitely an interesting one. I expect nothing less from Clive Christian. And yes, definitely want to get my nose on this one. Not going to be blind buying any Clive Christian perfumes because they are extremely expensive. They are like one of the elite brands out there. I like a lot of their perfumes. I find their perfumes to be quite complex and also very classic. So I want to get my nose on this one ASAP actually. It looks really interesting. So the last two perfumes are by Amouage, and the first one is Sequence. Now this one is described as a woody floral musk fragrance for men and women. It has notes of raspberry, lychee, saffron, tonka bean, osmanthus, rose, leather, oud, and amberwood. I love every single note in here, minus osmanthus, but we shall see. We shall see what this is saying. And this is giving me, it's going to be quite leathery, which I'm loving leather at the moment, guys. I don't know what's happened to my perfume taste, but I'm loving leather. This is going to be a fruity, leathery, sweet, different. You know, the longevity is going to be out of this world because Amouage does really, really long-lasting, rich, deep, and complex perfumes. So this one is definitely a tick for me. I wouldn't blind buy, but I have a feeling I'm going to love this one, especially with that tonka bean and the lychee raspberry in the is looking good. And then last but not least, we have line 618. Now, this one is described as a woody fragrance for men and women. And this has notes of frankincense, black pepper, pineapple, peach, plum, coconut milk, heliotrope, pine, sandalwood, patchouli, gaiac wood, and leather. I don't know why I'm getting masculine energy from this one, but we shall see. It seems the one I mentioned earlier, Sequence, I think that one will be a little bit more feminine, and this one might be the masculine one. I'm just guessing here. But this one, again, it looks like it's going to be a good one. A fresh, spicy type of scent. It may have some tropical vibe with the coconut milk and the pineapple. It's very different. Very, very different to anything I've spoken about so far in this video. So those are the new releases that I am intrigued and interested in. Some not so much. But yeah, it's very exciting. And so I'm gonna be out and about next week sniffing on all of these perfumes. I'm not buying anything for a while because I did a huge damage in December when it was my birthday. I bought a ton of fragrances and I don't think I need to add anything to my collection. I'm very open to sampling, very open to getting 10 mils, maybe 30 mils here and there. I'm not really looking to invest in 100 ml perfumes any longer, just because of the size of my collection. But all of these perfumes, they do sound interesting, and there's definitely going to be something for everyone. And I'm sure there's going to be loads more perfume releases throughout this year. I'm excited. I probably will get overwhelmed by them, but regardless of all of that, I will not be just buying for the sake of buying. It will take a lot for me to purchase any perfumes in the first half of this year at least. Anyway, my lovelies, thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below your favorite from the perfumes I've mentioned. Are you interested in any perfume releases this year? Comment it all down below. I look forward to reading all of your comments, and I cannot wait to see you all in my next video. Bye.